Spoken.
Written.
Written.
This book was written by Robin Callan. This book was written by Robin Callan. We generally use a lot of contractions in spoken English, but not often in written English. We generally use a lot of contractions in spoken English, but not often in written English. Do we generally use contractions in spoken or written English? Do we generally use contractions in spoken or written English? We generally use contractions in spoken English. Do you think it's easier to understand written English or spoken English? Do you think it's easier to understand written English or spoken English? I think it's easier to understand spoken English. Okay, Troy, it's her opinion.
Yeah.
Repeat. Book will. Bookle.
Book.
Tomorrow will.
Tomorrow will.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Light will.
Light will.
Lightle.
Lightle.
Mr. Smith will.
Mr. Smith will.
Mr. Smith'll.
Mr. Smith'll.
Who will?
Who will?
Who'll?
Who will?
What will?
What will?
What'll?
What'll?
Very good. These are contractions, as you know. Yeah? We generally use these contractions, contractions generally when we speak. Yeah? Not very often when we're writing. Alright. The contraction of book will is bookle. Tomorrow will, tomorrow. Mr. Smith will, Mr. Smith'll. Who will, who'll. What will, what'll. What's the contraction of book will? What's the contraction of book will? The contraction of book will is bookle. 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 Thank you. Tomorrow will, tomorrow will, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The light will, the light
The light
will,
will.
the lightle.
Delighto.
The door will, the door will, the door'll.
The door.
Who will, who will, who will. What will, what will, what'll. We generally use contractions when we speak, but when we don't use them, if they are difficult to pronounce, for example, we say penil but not pencil. We generally use contractions when we speak, but we don't use them if they are difficult to pronounce. For example, we say penil but not pencil because it's too difficult. We don't say Daniel because that's too difficult. We say Doro, Lightwell, Pitchell, but not Daniel L. Yeah, Michael L. We do not use that, but we say Mr. Smith L, Mr. Brown L, because it's possible. It's easy to pronounce. Do we always use contractions in English? Do we always use contractions in English? No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Always use contractions in
contractions
in English.
in English.
When don't we use them? When don't we use them? We don't use contractions. Contractions when they are too difficult to pronounce. Do you think tomorrow will be a cloudy day? Do you think tomorrow will be a cloudy day? Yes.
Yes.
I think
tomorrow will be cloudy.
Tomorrow
Be
a cloudy day.
a cloudy day.
Will that picture be hanging on the wall next lesson? Will that picture be hanging on the wall next lesson? Will that picture be hanging on the wall next lesson? No. That picture won't be hanging on the wall next lesson. Next lesson. Will the door be the same color next week as it is this week? Will the door be the same color next week as it is this week? Yes, the door will be the same color next week as it is this week. Okay. Will Mr. Brown be here next lesson? Will Mr. Brown be here next lesson? Yes. Mr. Brownell be here next lesson. Repeat. Spell.
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 I spell my name Dniel. Yeah, I spell my name Dniel. I-E-L. Okay. How do you spell